you complain about the correctional officer. Next thing you know, they put you on protective custody, right?
Exactly. I complained about the beating, and I complained about the flooding, and next you know it, I'm being put on this protective custody. Officer Vera, that's VERA, is the messenger who does the classification. He does the 2-week review. Every time he comes to my door, he does the review. He asks me if I have my showers, and he asks me if I want to be on protective custody. I specifically tell him I do not want to be on protective custody, clearly. I've been saying that since the moment I was in shock, saying, why is my window covered? Why are they putting me on protective custody? Next you know, my window is covered, and since then I've been sitting here with my window covered. Like, they're trying to drive me insane. There's something.
And Captain Powell is telling us, Captain Powell and Colonel Maliras is telling us that you're the one that's requesting to be on protective custody.
I never requested it. I said, please do not put me on protective custody.
Mustafa, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have everybody call the jail and call out Colonel Maliras and Captain Powell for their BS. They're telling us that you're the one requesting protective custody, and then you're sitting here like you never requested to be on protective custody. You're telling them you don't want to be on protective custody. You just don't want to be on the pod of the same correctional officers that beat you up unconscious on May 24th. Okay? So I'm going to have everybody call to have you transfer from that pod into a different pod where these correctional officer Daniel, Sura, Tipton, Malinsky, not supervising you when they beat you up back in May 24th. So when you complain about that, Captain Powell and Colonel Maliras put you on protective custody, which makes no sense. It makes no sense. Okay? They put you on protective custody in the same cell, in the same pod, under the same correctional officers that beat you up unconscious in May 24th. That absolutely makes no sense. And they're lying to us, telling us that you're the one requesting protective custody. We want you transferred from that pod into a different pod where these supervisors that beat you up are not there. Okay? So we're gonna have everybody, I'm gonna post this video. Okay, Mustafa. I'm gonna post this video. I'm gonna have everybody call, record the call, and then post it and tag it. And I'm gonna have Captain Powell's picture on here. I've got a video of Captain Powell when we went to the jail board meeting, and I'm gonna post it here, and I'm gonna put his phone number for the jail for everybody you call, and call him out on this BS. Okay, they're doing it to a lot of people, and enough is enough. The community is watching what they're doing to you inside that jail. The community is watching. Okay, there has to be accountability. Mustafa.
I don't want to go home for like whatever or give me special treatment. I just don't want to be treated different.
Mustafa, we have evidence. Mustafa, I just want to tell you, Mustafa, we have evidence on the recording, on an audio recording, that investigator Robert Drum falsified your police report. Your statements on that police report, he falsified it. He took their police report, he took it to the magistrate, and based on that police report, he issued out a warrant, lock you up, and then take it further, crush and stage your vehicle to collaborate that falsified police report. And then Robert Drum goes to the media, NBC4 and Fox 5, and he tells Fox 5 and NBC4 that you told him that you crashed the vehicle on purpose. Now, Internal Affairs is already telling us that there's a body cam in the case file where they found out that investigator Robert Drum has falsified your statements on that police report. They released a dash camera, not to us. They released it to Casey Stevens, okay? And they told Casey Stevens, don't give it out to the community, don't give it out to the family. Don't. I had to, Mom, please put me on mute. I just want to tell Mustafa, okay? I had to go into the lawyer's office, record it with a pinhole camera that I bought out of Amazon to get that dash camera and release it to the community to see that Robert Drum is lying about Mustafa Aljazairi. This was an accident. It's on camera. It's on dash camera. The police report inspected the vehicle, and they found out that when you're telling the officer that a vehicle cut me off, I hit the brake, the vehicle doesn't have brake, I ran out of road, I end up in oncoming traffic, I avoided all the vehicles, the SUV T-boned me, okay? The police department inspected that vehicle, and they found out that your calipers does not work, okay? By the way, I'm putting out this video, and the community is watching. The community is watching what this police department is doing to you, and on May 24, so they lock you up on April 7th. On May 24, a group of correctional officers, Suda, Malinsky, Tipton, Daniels, they go in, they beat you, they handcuff you behind your back, beat you up, drag you down the stairs, take you into another cell, beat you up, and I don't want to go into the details, okay? They beat you up, unconscious, and then they deny you medical. Correctional officer Daniel puts his boots on your head, tell you if you ask for medical, under duress, he tells you not to ask for medical, or otherwise suffer the consequences. Okay? So, and then you're thrown in a room for 3 days naked, and then the next day, they take you, you're sitting there naked in a freezing room, they go in, dress you up in a jumpsuit, take you from one cell into another cell, just for the camera to see that, hey, this inmate's walking, he's doing okay, okay? And then they take off, they take back the jumpsuit and leave you in that cell for another 2 days, okay? They show the FBI that, hey, this inmate is walking, we didn't beat him up. Well, hey, okay? That you're under duress, you're limping, your legs is, you can bear, like they messed up your leg, you're limping, but if under duress, you're gonna do what they want you to do, and you're gonna walk from that one cell into another cell, okay? That's what they're showing the FBI, that's what they're showing Amy Ashworth, and Amy Ashworth pretend that she doesn't know. Well, Amy Ashworth, why don't you watch the video that the FBI has when they beat Mustafa unconscious? Why don't you watch that video? Why are you just watching the still images of the cell between one cell into another, that cell transaction, just to show that camera? The cat is already out of the bag. Everybody knows. Mustafa, everybody knows. The FBI is watching. Hey, by the way, and the CO is already talking to us. You understand what that means? Do you understand what that means? A CO is already coming forward. Okay? It's only a matter of time before that people are held accountable. Do you understand? This is a community, and the whole entire community is watching.
I appreciate it, man. For real. Like, everything you just said is exactly what I would say right now. But you just put it, like, all in perspective. Thank you.
Fucking love you, man. Hey, fucking love you. Okay? And you're coming home. And a lot of people, we can't wait for you to show up to trial, because a lot of people are going to jail. I have physical evidence. Nothing I'm saying is my word against this police officer or this police department. No, I've got an audio recording of the phone call between you and the officer. He falsified the police report. I have the police report. I have a picture of the vehicle at the scene and pictures inside the police department. That vehicle has been crushed and staged. And then when you ask the police department, oh, what happened to the vehicle? Why is it crushed? They're like, oh, we were trying to extract everybody. Well, look at the picture that I have at the scene. Everybody's already extracted. The dash camera, why does the community not have your dash camera? Why did they not tell the community that there is a dash camera? Because they're scared from their own narrative. Okay? I had to go steal that dash camera with a pinhole camera out of that lawyer's office that's in cahoots, that was protecting that police officer that assaulted mom yesterday. You understand that in 2016, if you look at his criminal record, Robert Drum was when Casey Stevens crashed his vehicle, was drunk, had a DUI, fled the scene, and Robert Drum was the officer on the scene, and he gave him 90 days suspended. Now you want to tell me that Robert Drum doesn't have a relationship with investigator Robert Drum? Look up Casey Stevens Caruso criminal records. Okay, look it up. Now he should have told us that that's his friend. That's why he was protecting the falsified police report. That's why he was protecting Robert Drum, and it's all coming out. Okay? Casey Stevens donated $3,740 to Amy Ashworth, the Commonwealth attorney that's bringing up charges against his clients, Mustafa Aljazairi. How does that make sense in any type of world? Okay? Robert Drum is the investigator that falsified your police report. Robert Drum in 2016 let Casey Stevens out on a DUI, 90 days suspended. All you have to do is look up the record, and everything is coming out. And when you ask Chief Newsham, why would he do that? Sir, this is your police officer. You tell us. He's on audio falsifying a police report. Look up his criminal record, 2016. His friends, he let him go. You want to tell me if I crash a vehicle and I get a DUI and I flood the scene, I'm gonna get 90 days suspended? Everything is coming out, and I promise you, the Lord has a way to work through this community. And this community is wide awake to see what this police department is doing. And the truth is, they're not just doing it to you. This investigator has been doing it for 15 years. He didn't just wake up and falsify a police report. He's been doing it for 15 years. It's just this time he got caught. Do you understand? You're coming home. I promise you, you're coming home.